That muggy morning in July, my partner, Rich Conklin, and I were on stakeout in the Tenderloin, one of San Francisco's sketchiest, most crime-ridden neighborhoods. We had parked our 1998 gray Chevy sedan where we had a good view of the 6-story apartment building on the corner of Leavenworth and Turk. It's been said that watching paint dry is high entertainment compared with being on stakeout, but this was the exception to the rule. We were psyched and determined. We had just been assigned to a counterterrorism task force reporting back to Warren Jacoby, Chief of Police, and also Dean Reardon, Deputy Director of Homeland Security based in D.C. This task force had been formed to address a local threat by a global terrorist group known as GAR, which had claimed credit for 6 sequential acts of mass terrorism in the last 5 days. They were equal ethnicity bombers, hitting 3 holy places, a mosque, a cathedral, and a synagogue, as well as 2 universities and an airport, killing over 900 people of all ages and nationalities in 6 countries. As we understood it, GAR, Great Anti-Establishment Reset, had sprung from the rubble of Middle Eastern terror groups. Several surviving leaders had swept up young dissidents around the globe, including significant numbers of zealots from Western populations who'd come of age after the digital revolution. The identities of these killers were undetectable within their home populations, since GAR's far-flung membership hid their activities inside the dark web, an internet underground perfect for gathering without meeting. Still, they killed real people in real life. And then they bragged. After a year of burning, torturing, and blowing up innocent victims, GAR published their mission statement. They planned to infiltrate every country and bring down organized religion and governments and authorities of all types. Without a known supreme commander or national hub to target, blocking this open-source terrorism had been as effective as grasping poison gas in your hand. Because of GAR's unrelenting murderous activities, San Francisco, like most large cities, was on high alert on that 4th of July weekend. Conklin and I had been told very little about our assignment, only that one of the presumed GAR operatives, known to us as Jay, had recently vaulted to the #1 spot on our government's watch list. Over the last few days, Jay had been spotted going in and out of the dun-colored tenement on the corner of Turk and Leavenworth, the one with laddered fire escapes on 2 sides, and a lone tree growing out of the pavement beside the front door. Our instructions were to watch for him. If we saw him, we were to report his activities by radio, even as eyes in the skies were on this intersection from an AFB in Nevada or Arizona or Washington, D.C. It was a watch-only assignment, and when a male figure matching the grainy image we had, of a bearded man, 5'9", hat shading his face, left the dun-colored apartment building, we took note. When this character crossed to our side of the street and got into a white refrigerator van parked in front of the TL Market and Deli, we phoned it in. Conklin and I have been partners for so many years and can almost read each other's minds. We exchanged a look and knew that we couldn't just watch a suspected terrorist pull out into our streets without doing something about it. I said, "Following is watching." Rich said, "Just a second, Lindsay, okay?" His conversation with the deputy was short. Rich gave me the thumbs up and I started up the car. We pulled out 2 car lengths behind the white van, driven by a presumed high-level terrorist known as Jay.